Celestial blessings, my name is Helen Demetriou, and today I'm going to talk to you about awakening children. Now, I don't know if you've noticed a lot of talk about indigo children, about crystals, about rainbow, star children, and how our children in these generations that are being born for the past 15 years, they're a lot more awakened than the past generations, maybe your generation or the generation before you. The reason for this is because the world is changing. The world is changing in so many different ways, and there is a need for the upcoming events that is going to happen in the future for children to be more awakened and to get a closer connection with the divine. You may find there are more and more children that are more open to expressing, seeing spirits or receiving messages, and usually they're born now to parents that are more awakened and more open themselves. So my message is, if you have a child that is awakened and that is showing signs of maybe remembering other lifetimes, or being able to read minds, or being empathic and feeling the thoughts of others, or having prophetic dreams, or seeing spirits, then I really do encourage you to sit down and explain to these children exactly what they are seeing, and teach them to meditate. Because these children, they can be quite overwhelmed with the messages that they're receiving, because such young minds, even though they may be old souls, they still have a young mind, so it can be very intimidating and scary. They realise that they're different from other people, so they really need all the support that they can get. There are some parents that think that their children are crazy or have ADHD, or just plain naughty, and they take them to the doctors and they put them on drugs such as Ritalin or some of the other drugs that turn them into zombies. Now, I'm not telling you what to do with your child, and I know that most people that are watching my videos are very spiritual anyway, and they wouldn't do that. I ask you to think about it before you do put your child on any kind of medication, because the special children that I'm talking about do find it hard when a parent does not understand, or but does not support them, or does not believe them. Okay, I admit there are children that are born with psychological problems, and maybe the medication will help them and they will benefit from it. But please first think about an holistic approach, such as Reiki healing, or trying to teach them meditation. It's very important that we support these children. It's very important that we recognize that they are born to us, because we are the ones that are supposed to help them. But if we do not develop ourselves, and we do not accept our own gifts or awareness, then we can cause damage to these amazing children that are being born every single day. Meditation is one of the best keys. Now, I have a lot of emails from teenagers as young as 12 and 13 asking me for advice, telling me that they see spirits, or they receive messages, or they have a voice in their head and they think they're going crazy. Yet after I talk to them, I can see that they're not crazy, and they were just like I was growing up, with voices, hearing voices, thinking I was crazy at first. And the thing is, I help them as much as I can, but I'm limited to what I can do, because they are under 18 and they really need to talk with their parents and express to the parents exactly what is going on in their lives, what they're seeing. I know that I was born to my mother, who was very supportive of me, believed me a lot. As you may have seen in my path video, I explained how in school I was in trouble because I was telling other children of the things that I can see, and they had me in the headmistress's office, and my mother had to tell me, don't tell anybody what you can see because they'll take you away from me. So that was a big fear that I had to live with, and a responsibility that I was receiving all these things, yet where could I go for help? Where could my mother take me? She took me to a psychologist. They may think she was afraid they might take me away and put me in the loony bin, or they may try and put me on drugs. It's a really difficult time for children. They're very, very, very sensitive, empathic. I have an indigo, and he's very sensitive. He has sometimes mood swings because it's hard for him to cope with the emotions that are running through him. He has a child's mind, yes, an old ancient soul. He's still very wise, so it's very difficult for him to deal with injustices, with being a child and having to live like a child. And so I really do implore, if there is anybody watching this video that has a special child, please listen to them. Use your own awareness, open up, give them the support that they need. We really need to look after these children. They're our future, and they're the ones that are going to heal the world and change the world. So whatever you teach them, however you act in front of them, that is what they're going to carry. So if you make racist comments all the time, if they hear you cussing and spitting hate about other people, this is what they're going to grow up doing. I'm not saying that you do. I'm not accusing you of being a bad parent, and I'm not singling anybody out. I'm just talking in general, that whatever you do, your children are going to copy. So if they hear you talking about cursing other people, then they think that that's okay. That's an okay thing to do. If you're in the car and everybody that, you know, cuts you up, you're screaming and shouting, that's what they think is okay to do. But the thing is, we need to help them to wisen up, but to keep them pure, because, you know, they're the ones that are going to be our saviours. They're the ones that are going to help this world. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.